What's up everyone, I hope you all are doing good. This is a much awaited video. Everyone want to know about my risk management, my strategy and how I passed 4 funded account and made approx $2,000 in live funded account in just 12 days of Road to Funded challenge. Now before I show you all my trades which I have taken during this Road to Funded challenge and talk about my risk management, there is one another question which so many people continuously ask, and that is why I am getting all my funding with X&X Capital. So the reason is simple. When I was trading with funding pips, I was continuously getting payout from funding pips. So I was not facing any sort of problem. So I was continuously trading with funding pips until I blew up their account. Then when I started trading with X&X Capital, I continuously start getting payout from X&X Capital. There are 2 or 3 times, approx 3 times where my payout got rejected, and once I have breached my account because of news trading rule. But whenever I follow my rule, I got my payout. So till now I have not faced any sort of payout delay because of some illogical reason. When I have not followed my rule, my payout got denied. When I follow all my rule, I receive the payout. And I'm not like a crybaby influencer who don't follow the rule then make a video on social media that he is not getting payout because the prop firm is shit and all these things. When I get the payout, I talk about it. When I don't get the payout, I see if it is my mistake or the prop firm is making completely illogical reason. So till now, either with X&X Capital, with Alpha Capital, with funding pips, with the Forex funder, with any prop firm, whenever my payout got rejected, it's because of my mistake only, because I haven't followed my rules. One time it happened with the gold funded trader that I have made $5,000 and because of their technical issue, I lost all $5,000 in my funded account. And at that time only I have talked about the issue which I faced in the gold funded trader. And it is not at all like I only rely on X&X Capital. Whenever I get the payout, I continuously kept on buying other prop firm. Recently, last week only, I have taken funding pips plus 5% plus funding frontier. Last week I made a video in front of you all. In that one video I purchased a 50k account of funding frontier as well. It's just that I'm only trading with X&X Capital at a time, because when I trade with another prop firm, the rules of one prop firm is different from the another prop firm, and when you don't follow the rule, your account will be breached and you won't get any sort of payout. So this exactly happened. So I have passed multiple accounts in X&X Capital, but 2 accounts which I have in funding frontiers, they both are in 3 or 4% drawdown, and that's why I have account of funding pips, I have account of 5% as well, but I'm not trading those account as of now. When I start trading that account as well, I'll keep you updated about that. And all these things are secondary. One of my friend whom I know way before he has joined X&X Capital, he is working with X&X Capital from somewhere around Feb of this 2024, and he recommended me X&X Capital, and he kept on recommending me X&X Capital. So finally on his recommendation, I start trading with X&X Capital on this June 2024, and I really like that prop firm. Then I collaborated with them as well to organize a giveaway for my community, and after that it's been almost 3 months. I am not facing any sort of issue. If in future I face any sort of issue, I just stop trading their account. And my friend is also on Instagram. Here is his Instagram ID. You can go and follow him as well. He is also a 6-figure funded trader. And the most important thing which I want to talk about is I just have a code with X&X Capital. Even a person who is not on Instagram, not on YouTube, or not on any social media platform can get a code with any other prop firm like funding pips, 5%, E8 market, Aqua funded, Blue Guardian, or any ABC prop firm. To become an affiliate with any other prop firm, you don't need any sort of social media presence or anything. Anyone can become an affiliate with any prop firm. So it was just a code. I have not signed any sort of document. I am not legally bound with them. I can trade any prop firm. I can talk about any prop firm. Like last week only, I have made a full video showing you the Funding Frontier website. So it is just a code, nothing else. If you use the code, you will get 50% off, and they are currently running some offer because they are going to launch MT5. Before that they are running offer. You will get a 50% off, plus if you take a 100k or 200k account, if you pass that account and get funded, you will get the free same size account as well. So the point is, I'm not bound by anything. Even you who are watching this video, you can get to any prop firm website and sign their affiliate thing and get your unique code. It's that basic thing and it's that simple. So I'm not legally bound, and I can trade any prop firm. I can talk about any prop firm. If I face any sort of issue, I can talk about X&X Capital as well. So it was just a code which if you use, you will get the discount, and after certain sales I get a free account. Like after 100 sales I got a 50k account, at 150 sales I got a 100k account, and now when I completed 200 sales I got 200k account with X&X Capital. And because so many people are using the code, because of that only I am able to organize so many giveaways. Because if you all are not going to buy the account using the code, I am not able to organize any sort of giveaway. So I hope that all these things are clear, and now let's move on to the chart And now let's talk about my risk management and all the trades which I have taken during this road to funded challenge. So before we move to the chart, let me talk about the risk management. I have already talked about this thing multiple times in my multiple videos, both on YouTube as well as on Instagram, that I risk 2 or 3% per trade in the challenge phase, both in phase 1 and in phase 2. And once I get funded, then I risk 0.25 to 0.5% and aim for making 1 or 2% only and request a payout. And that's exactly what I have done during this road to funded challenge. In the challenge phase, I risk 2-3% directly, and because of that only I am able to pass 4 funded account in just 10 days. And then on day 11 and day 12 I made approx $2,000 in payout. So even if you have seen, my win rate was not that huge, it was somewhere around 55 to 60% only, and the risk reward which I have taken was only 1:2, 1:3 max. In just 1 or 2 trades I have taken more than 1:3. I guess in just one trade I have taken 1:6.69. Apart from that, in every trade I have taken 1:2 or 1:3 only. So let's move on to the chart to give you the breakdown of all the trades. Now before I start, I want to share with you this thing, that all these markings which you are seeing, I don't mark this much. It's just that I have to share with you all the trades which I have taken in last 3 weeks. That's why I have marked all these things. I usually mark all my levels on the weekend and then take the trade in weekdays, and then erase all my levels and mark it again for the coming week. And this is the 4-hour time frame. I very rarely mark any level on the 4-hour time frame. I usually trade on 5-minute and 1-hour time frame only. And when I trade on 5-minute time frame, I go to 1-hour time frame, mark my level, come down to 15-minute time frame, modify my levels, then come to 5-minute time frame and execute the trade. When I want to trade on 1-minute time frame, what I'll do is I go on 15-minute time frame, mark the levels, come down to 5-minute time frame, modify the levels, and then go on 1-minute time frame and then execute the trade there. So yeah, that's the only thing which I want to share with you. Now let's move on to the trades. Oh, and yes, one more thing, that I am not a teacher or some guru, so, and I have no experience in teaching as well. So please, if I'm not able to explain everything in much detail, please bear with me, because I am also new to this YouTube thing and I have never teach anyone, or I have never teach anyone in school, college or anytime. So I have no experience in that. I am just trying my best so that I am able to explain you everything, why I have taken that trade and what's the reason behind that trade. So with time I'm definitely gonna improve in this as well, but for now please bear with me in this. So here is the chart, and this is from the 1st August, because from the 1st August I started my road to funded challenge, and on the 1st August I took just one trade where I risked 1% in order to make 2%, and it was taken in the 100k account. So I risked around $1,000 in order to make $2,000. So the trade was very basic and simple. There was a 1-hour resistance level, and the price has come to 1-hour resistance level. There was a small retracement, then there was a continuation of the bullish move, and then there was a reversal from the upside, and after here a reversal, there was a market structure shift. So the gold was forming higher high and higher low and higher high, then there was this higher low, and after a big bearish move on a small bullish retracement, I entered into a sell side trade, because there was this 1-hour resistance level as well. Plus what I have seen is in gold 0.5 and 0.618, majorly 0.5 fib level works really well, and after a small retracement, if you look for a continuation, then in that case 0.5 fib level works really well. So on this 0.5 fib level I enter into a sell side trade, and here I make 1:2. Now I have already told this thing that I could have made 1:5, 1:6 in this trade, but all these could, would, should has no significance in trading, because all that matter in the end is how much money you made and how much money you lose in the trade. Then on the day 2 I took a first trade during the NFP, and this was a 1:7 trade. Now there was 2 reasons to take this trade. First, the forecasted number was lower than the previous number, plus there was this support level as well. So when price come to this support level, I planned for a buy side trade and I got 1:7. Then after this, again at a support level, I entered into a sell side trade. I risked very less, but I trailed my SL a bit and I lost money in this trade. I again aimed for 1:2, but I lost money in this trade. Then the third trade was again the buy side trade. The reason was very simple. I taken a trade at this support level, but my SL got hit here, and then price come to the next support level, and then there was a big reversal from here. So I entered into a buy side trade and I got 1:3 here. And on day 2 I have taken these 3 trades. So in the first NFP trade where I got 1:7, I passed phase 1 of 25k account. Then the second trade which I have taken at this support, I have lost money in my 100k account. Then the third trade I have taken that in 50k account phase 1, and with this third trade I got 1:3, and with this I have passed a 50k account phase 1 as well. So on day 2 I have passed 2 accounts, a 25k account and a 50k account. Then on day 3, on 5th of August, I planned for a buy side trade when price come to the support level. So I executed the trade here, and this trade has given me 1:1 as well, but I didn't trade my SL because I have already talked in my Instagram video that I was doing set and forget thing, which was not at all working for me. I have done it for approx 3 or 4 days, then I realized that this thing is not at all working for me. But in the starting 4 or 5 days of this Road to Funded challenge, I go with that approach. Then I realized that I should have not experimented new things during this Road to Funded challenge. So then after a few days I completely stopped it. So it was again 1:3 risk reward trade. I got 1:1 here, but I didn't trail my SL and I booked a loss in this trade. Then the price come to this trend line support. So this trend line was a big 1 hour or 4 hour trend line, and if you see, it was a big 4 hour trend line, and price come to this 4 hour trend line, and then price started to show a big bullish move. But till then I realized that on the previous day there was a big bearish move, and the price is moving in the upward direction, and price has gone to the resistance level, and then again there was a big bearish move. So I should plan for a bearish move only instead of looking for a bullish move. Then I enter into a 2 sell side trade. Firstly I enter into this sell side trade with 1:2 risk reward, but here my SL got hit, and when my SL got hit here, again I entered into a sell side trade here with a risk reward of 1:3. I kept my SL very small this time, and then I got full 1:3, and my bias was completely right. I planned for bigger move, but I closed my trade here only at 1:3 because I usually plan for 1:2 and 1:3 only. Then on day 4 I have taken this buy side trade in gold because the gold was moving in this channel, and at the support of this channel I executed a buy side trade, keeping my SL below this previous high, and the gold has already taken this high. Still I kept my SL bit lower and I aimed for 1:3. Again this trade has given me more than 1:1. It has given me approx 1:1.5, but I didn't trailed my SL here because I told you in the last trade only that I was testing some set and forget approach, and this was not working for me. And on this day another thing happened with me. Like in this trade I have made a loss because after this 1:1.5 I didn't trailed my SL, so here I made a loss. Then when there was a big fall, and here I again planned for a reversal trade aiming for 1:2. Here this trade has given me 1:1.9, but I didn't I didn't trailed my SL, and I booked a loss in this trade as well. Here only I made up my mind that it's been 4 days. I have never gone with this set and forget approach, and this is not at all a right time to use this approach when I am doing this Road to Funded challenge in front of everyone. Then and there only I planned that going ahead I won't be using this set and forget approach, and from here on I am not doing set and forget approach at all. Even before I was not doing this set and forget approach, but I don't know what has come up to my mind that I start doing the set and forget approach during this challenge. So here I made a loss even when the price has given me approx 1:1.9, and again I entered into a buy side trade because I have seen that price has just gone below that support level and taken the liquidity. So again I entered into a buy side trade, and here I got 1:2, and with this trade on the day 4 I have passed 100k account. Then on the day 5th I have purchased a new 100k account. I have shown that in my Instagram video that on the very same day in the morning I have purchased the account, and by 12 p.m. I have passed that account. Like I have purchased that account somewhere around 9:30 and I have passed that account by before 12 p.m. So on day 5th I have taken 2 trades. There was this resistance level which was previously acting as a support, then acting as a resistance. So when the price has come to this resistance level, I aimed for a sell side trade. I got 1:2 and I planned for 1:2 only because there was this 5-minute support level as well. And the moment I exited the trade, there was a big reversal. Once I closed this trade, I planned for a buy side trade then, keeping myself below the support level. Again I aimed for 1:2 and I got 1:2 here, and with this one trade I passed my another 100k account, and even that before 12 p.m. because my TP got hit at somewhere around 11:50 or 11:55. So after purchasing this new 100k account at 9:30, within 2 hours 30 minutes I passed this account as well. So in 5 days I have passed 500 accounts, and then on the 6th day I have taken just one trade. And the reason for taking this trade was there was this W pattern or double bottom pattern, whatever you want to call it, and then from here there was a bullish move, and price was taking multiple support from this trend line. So I have analyzed this thing that there might be a breakout of this trend line, and then price will take a support from this 1 hour horizontal support level, and I was right. Exactly that thing happened, but I have taken a trade here only at the support of trend line, and I made a loss in this trade, and I aimed for 1:3, but I made a loss in this trade. So for that day I have not taken any trade in any of the funded account which I have shown you in the road to funded challenge. But I have a funding frontier account as well. I have told that in my Instagram video, day 6 video as well, that my funding frontier account was in 5% drawdown. So when I see that my bias was right and there was a bullish move coming, I have taken 3 or 4 scalp trade in the buy side only. That 50k account which was in 5% drawdown, I bring that account back to break even. So if you see on the day 7th, I plan for 2 possible opportunities, that is a buy side continuation trade in gold or a sell side reversal trade. So the gold is moving in this channel and forming higher high and higher low, and when the price come to this trendline resistance, I plan for 2 possible trade, that either it will go up to this resistance level and then there will be a reversal from here, or I plan for a buy side continuation trade, that from here the price will come to this horizontal support as well as the trendline support, and from here on I'll plan for a buy side opportunity in the continuation of the trend. But there was a breakout of this trend line, and on this resistance level I plan for a sell side trade. I aimed for 1:2.5, and as I've already told you this thing, that I don't look for candlestick formation for any sort of confirmation. As soon as price come to my level, I execute the trade, and I did the same thing here. Price come to my level, I executed the trade, but here my SL got hit. But again, after this SL got hit, I again enter into a sell side trade, and the reason for that is the lower level, the one which was marked in the pink, that was 1 hour, resistance level, and the above which was marked in purple, that was 15-minute and 5-minute resistance level. So I planned for another opportunity, because even if gold wants to go up, it will retrace a little bit, then only it will go up. So I planned for 1:2.5 again here, and I got 1:2.5, and with this I passed another phase 200k account. So on day 8th there was a continuation of bullish move, and then there was small bearish retracement, and the gold was moving in the channel, forming lower low and lower high and lower low and lower high, and then the gold changes structure to higher high and higher low, and it was also seen as a breakout and retest of the trend line. And as I said, that I execute the trade when price come to my zone, and this retest of this trend line was the zone. I obviously aimed for 1:2 here, but I exited the trade at 1:1 only, because there was PPI news, and I have already told this thing that I only trade 2 news, CPI and NFP. Apart from that, I avoid all the news. Then there was a resistance level here, and then after that the price come down, and it seems like the price has taken liquidity here, crossing this resistance level, and there will be continuation of this bearish move. But I was wrong here, and I took the sell side trade aiming for 1:2, but my SL got hit here, so I made a loss in this trade. Then again, when I see that the price was not able to cross this resistance level, the previous high, I again aimed for a sell side trade, and I obviously aimed for bigger target of 1:3, 1:3.5, and even lower 1:4 or 5. But when I see that the price is moving here only and not going to any particular direction, I exited this trade at 1:1 only, because I don't want to risk my profit, because I have not made much on day 8, and I have only made 1:1 in first trade. Then I lost or everything I made in the second trade, and then I get 1:1, so I close the trade at 1:1 only without risking anything more. Then on day 9th, I have taken 3 trade, 1 buy side trade and 2 sell side trade in gold. I'm not able to open 1 minute time frame because I have taken the trade on 1 minute time frame, but I currently don't have TradingView Premium. So let me explain this to you on a 5 minute time frame only. So the first trade was a buy side trade in gold, and I have executed the trade once this candle come to this support level. So I executed the trade keeping my SL just below this level, and I made a loss in this trade because price has come down. Then I realized that the price is going down, and because on the previous day also the price was trying to go up, but it was not able to go to the upside. So then I planned for a sell side trade only, and if I was able to open a 1 minute time frame, I would show you that on 1 minute time frame it was completely forming a channel here, forming lower low and lower high and lower low and lower high. So I executed the trade somewhere here, a sell side trade, and that trade gave me 1:1. Then there was this reversal thing, so I exited the trade somewhere here at 1:1 only. So I executed the trade here keeping my SL just above this level, and I planned for again 1:2 and 1:2.5 in order to clear my account in just one single trade. But after almost coming to my this level, the gold starts showing a sign of reversal, so I exited the trade at 1:1 only. Then after exiting this trade at 1:1, I have seen that the gold has taken multiple support. On a 1 minute time frame it was very clearly visible, the gold has taken multiple support here. So after this breakout of this support level, I kept my SL very small, aiming to make 1:2, 2.5 and 1:3. On 1 minute time frame it was very clear because there was a big bearish candle, big red candle, then a retracement, and on that retracement of green candle I executed the trade, and then in just 58 or 59 seconds I got my target here, and I booked my target here in just 59 seconds, and with this I have passed another phase 2 account of 100k. Then on day 10 I was trading 25k and a 50k account, which was in phase 2 again, because I've already cleared 200k account in which was in phase 2, and now it's time to trade 25k and a 50k account which was in phase 2. So I take 2 trades, again a buy side trade in gold. So the reason was quite simple, the gold was moving in this channel forming higher high and higher low. So here I took the first trade, a buy side trade in gold in a 25k account, and I got 1:2 here, and very easily I passed my phase 2 25k account with this one single trade. And the reason for taking this trade was very quite simple. The price has come to this trend line support, as well as if you see the market was forming higher high and higher low and higher high, higher low, higher high, and it was like taken the support of this higher high, so it was new higher low. So I entered into a trade here, aimed for 1:2, clear my phase 2 account of 25k. Then after that, again when market has formed a higher high here and then a higher low, so it was support here. So the last previous high was acting as a support of this higher low. So again I entered into a buy side trade here, keeping my SL very small of 150 pip only, and I risked around 1.5 or 2% in this trade, and I got 1:2.4 or 1:2.5 in this trade. And with this one particular trade I passed my 50k phase 2 account as well. So by day 10 I was funded with 200k account, 150k account and 125k account. And here is the certificate of 100k account which I passed on 13th of August, then the 100k account which I passed on 14th of August, and then here are the 2 certificates which I have passed on last Monday only, because I have to complete this minimum trading day in these accounts. So I get these certificate I guess on 19th and 20th, yeah, on 20th of August. So with all these funding I got approx 375k in funding, because I already have 250k account, so my current funding goes to 375k. Then on day 11th and 12th I took the trade in live funded account. So the trade was very simple, and let me explain that to you. So the gold was at an all-time high when I took the trade on day 11th, and there was this trend line and there was this breakout and retest of the trend line. also it was a resistance level. Then the price has taken multiple support here at this level, and after a breakout and retest of the trend line, I planned for a sell side move, and here I got a big sell side move as well. So I enter into a trade somewhere here, keeping my SL above the opening of this candle. I obviously aim for 1:2, but if you go on a 1 minute time frame, there was a small retracement, and I exited the trade at 1:3.33 or 1:3.34 only. And then there was so much regret because I risked somewhere around $500 to $550, and I made $880 in this trade. And if I just kept this trade open for 10 or 15 minutes, I could have easily made $2,000, $2,500 to $3,000. But as I have already said that all these could, would, should has no significance in trading, and all that matter in the end is how much money you risked and how much money you made. So then on day 12th, I took a sell side trade again. So there was this big bearish move after the breakout of this trend line and the breakout of this horizontal level, and this was the last to last, or you can say the previous all-time high resistance level, which was supposed to act as a support. So the price has come somewhere here, and then there was this retracement. So I planned for a sell side trade only because I was expecting that the price will come at least to this support, or will go down and take the liquidity from here, and then it will start going up. So exactly that happened. But when I take the first trade, it was somewhere here, and I kept my SL very small because this trade was taken at $25,000 account, and I kept my SL small, but I got my SL hit here. So in this trade I have lost somewhere around $550. Then again I was very much confident with this particular trade, so again I enter into this particular trade and keeping my SL again above this, and I got somewhere around 1:6 and 1:6.9. So the entry price for this trade is somewhere, I guess it was somewhere here only, and I got 1:6, 1:6.67 something in this trade. And I have already shared all the things on my Instagram, like the entry point, exit point, SLTP. So yeah, with this one trade I made $2,600, and with this my $25,000 account is up 8%. So in total in profit I have made $2,050. In X Capital I'll get 90% profit split, so I will get somewhere around $1,850 in my profit. Now I just have to complete minimum trading days in both the account, both 100k account where I made $870 or $880, and this 25k account where I made $2,000. Once I'll complete with the minimum trading days, and once my payout date comes, I'll record a video for the YouTube and for the Instagram, and I will show you everything, how to buy a Propfirm, because I get this question a lot, like how to buy an account from X Capital or any ABC Propfirm. So I will make a video on that as well, and I will make a video of the withdrawal process, how I request my payout withdrawal, where I get my payout, and after once I get my payout, how I withdraw that USDT into Indian currency. I will make a detailed video on that once I get my payout. I hope with this video at least you get this, that you don't need any sort of complex things to trade in the market. Basic price action works very well in the market. Plus you don't need any sort of 80-90% win rate, and you don't need any sort of 1:4, 1:5 or 1:10 risk reward. All these basic things with a win rate of 55 to 60% and risk reward of 1:2, 1:3 is enough to make you a profitable trader, and is enough to pass your funded account and get at least 2, 3, 4% in the funded account. So like this video, share this video with your trader friend, and don't forget to hit the subscribe button. See you in the next video.